You know what? The gear doesn't feel that bad now that I'm playing in the normal like gameplay loop. The changes don't feel that bad, and I kind of like that I can go in Squire gear and potentially beat someone in higher gear because all these fights that I've lost, like the barbarians will have stuff on, and besides just being 330 MS, like there are things I could have done to play that better and potentially won, and that's just kind of what it is. So, and especially the most recent, like the Hotfix 69-1 or whatever, like the little update to the Hotfix 69, they actually kind of cooked with that a little bit. They brought it back to a place where I think it's a little bit more reasonable. Now again, this is my first day of playing this patch, so it hasn't like really settled in, and I actually feel like I want to get better gear because now there are better stats on them. They can have more rolls, and those rolls are better. They're now like more tailored to what the gear type is. They can only roll certain things. So having a higher tier piece or item is actually good, and then it's like a little bit random on whether or not it's like bis. So yeah, it's feeling pretty good. Definitely not as much hate as before. I think I'll probably change my Steam review just because I don't think that a new player should be disincentivized from playing it because of this yet. Um, I think last patch, yeah, kind of, because it's like you just get into it, and you're like, all right, what do I do next? But now there seems to be some sort of you can actually kind of participate in the same gameplay loop. So, um, yeah, I actually it was a very good patch. This most recent one, not the um. I'm literally changing the review right now. And a review. Probably close the Steam client though, because I don't want it to be like, oh, it's time to download an update for this little game that you have installed. Shit. Alright, anyways. I'm pretty sure I made the fucking negative Steam review off of just rage dying. But it's like, you gotta understand we're like emotional creatures, and all of our actions are determined by whatever emotion we're feeling. You might say like, "Oh, well, I can control my emotions." No, you fucking can't. You are controlled by your emotions, because your emotions come straight from like your damn genetics and all of the whatever this stuff. That's what's gonna determine how you act. It's not gonna be like your damn willpower, because that shit's just not real. And like your emotions determine what you will for. So like even if it was, it's like, bro, there's another fucking caveat to it. So make sure you keep that in mind. We're all emotional creatures, and that's how we act most of the time. It's never just purely based on logic, because if it was, then we'd never do anything stupid, right? I mean, that's probably a little bit too elementary for the full scope of what I'm talking about, but kind of get the idea. All I said was, hey man, I've always loved the game, love what you made for us, heart emoji, because he said it's so sad to see players not happy. Dude, he's trying his best. He's trying to figure it out. And like, everybody treating it like he's like not a human. Like, dude, give him constructive feedback and let him know what he's doing. Like, it's fine, but like, just people are like weirdly obsessive with it. Like, spending all day spamming general chat. Like, you really that affected? Like, when you leave your computer, none of this exists, right? None of this online world, none of this game, none of it exists. It only exists in your head. Like, you just have to think about the real things. SDF's a real guy. Maybe somebody who lives in Korea is walking past him on the street every day. He's a real guy, bro. Like, okay, he made a mistake. People didn't like it. Like this last hotfix, though, it doesn't feel like terrible. Like, I actually, I can't just brain dead landmine anybody anymore. I actually have to, like, kite a lot. And, again, this is only my first day, but it feels better. Um, feels better than the last patch, and I don't know about Hotfix 68 yet. Again, I've only played it for one day, and the whole rest of Hotfix 68 and before that was a lot of like the same style, like a long time to kill and all that. Most of the time I've played has been like that. Um, so it's just a matter of getting used to it, and I think the correction was definitely needed, and I'm having fun right now. I mean, how long have I I mean, it's edited for you guys, but like I've been recording for 2 hours, dark and darker, and like yesterday I could barely get myself to play like 30 minutes. So, but I mean, yeah, I actually think it's kind of fun, and I understand like don't ever let a barbarian get on you. I mean, again, I play rogue; it's the fastest class in the game right now. So, well, okay, except for barbarian with rage, but you know what I mean. It's I guess it's a class limited perspective. I'm just hiccuping like fuck right now. But I believe I believe he'll SDF he'll listen. He's listening, dude. Like he already made a patch, so you know, complaints are getting through. And it's probably not the people in general chat, it's probably people that are making like lengthier videos that are expressing their discontents, not just rage baiting. Like bro, it's a little bit immature to be SDF step down, Terrence come like what are you talking about, bro? You have no say in any of this. Like, really? Like, dude, that's just a little weird. Like, they can decide that among themselves. At the end of the day, again, none of this fucking shit exists when you step away from your computer, so relax.